The broadcast is now starting. All attendees
appreciate you attending this webinar that we're having early this morning. Again, I know Monday mornings are very busy, so thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to attend this really important webinar. Again, my name is Sandy Vacanti. I'm a supervisor here with Insurance Agency Marketing. A couple slides we're going to go over before we hand it over to Donna Milfy with Security Mutual. She is a senior underwriter there, and we'll go over the ease and simplicity of their new Express underwriting system. So here at IAMS, we always try to grow your business. I mean, once you get contracted with us, we don't end our service there. We continue to offer support and incentives, and one of those incentives is a referred producer program. And that program is whenever you refer a producer to us, we will give you $50 as a thank you for the first contract that your referred agent submits. When that agent starts placing business, you will receive 20 basis points on each bit of placed business that agent submits and places here at IAMS. And that does not come out of your commission. It does not come out of their commission. This is a thank you to you from IAMS. So again, 20 basis points on every piece of placed business that referred agent places here at IAMS. What we also do is offer a marketing reimbursement account. And what that is for every $100,000 of placed premium, whether that's life, annuity, MedSup, long-term care, a combination thereof, we will put $200 in a marketing reimbursement account. And you can use those monies for any business expenses, whether that is business cards, seminars, paper, you had to purchase a new computer. Submit that invoice. We pay up to 50% of that as long as that money is there in your reimbursement account. We do also offer all brand new agents with IAMS. In your first 6 months, we offer you an incentive. It's a new producer builder, and what that builder is each level you can get a larger and larger incentive. The first $100,000 of placed business in your first 6 months of producing with us, you can choose a $750 cash bonus or a 2-year producer website. If you think you're going to place $300,000 of placed business with us in your first 6 months, you can choose a $1,500 gift card, $2,000 of marketing reimbursement, or a Social Security program with 3,000 piece mailing. If you'd like to hold off because you believe that you will place $500,000 of business with us, again, that's life, annuity, MedSup, long-term care, combination thereof, you can choose a 4,000 piece mailing and seminar coaching with Dave Pimper, a 5,000 piece mailing and seminar coaching with Matt Gill, or my favorite is a Ritz-Carlton travel package where you create your own travel getaway. So again, this is in addition to the marketing reimbursement, and this is in addition to the Great Commission. So this is a thank you, another level of a thank you that IAMS gives. We also have great back office support. We try to help you work smarter, not harder. And how we do that is a number of things. One, from having forms at your fingertips, we will send you out an app. We'll send you out any brochures. You can also pull that from our website. We will do case design assistance. So if you give us a call and tell us, gosh, I have this client, he's 56, had cancer 3 years ago, we have $100,000, what are we able to do? We'll help you design that case, run the quotes, find out what would be the best fit for both you as the agent and the client. We also, again, offer life and annuity quotes. So if you ever need a quote, give us a call. We'll be happy to complete that for you. Paperless contracting. Once you are contracted with us, there's never additional paperwork to fill out. Just give us a call, let us know who you'd like to get contracted with, and we will get that completed for you. And then we have something called submission to commission. And what that is once you complete an application, send it in to us. We will review the application, we'll scrub it, make sure nothing's missing. Whatever may be missing, we'll give you a call, let you know what we need. Follow it through the underwriting process. We follow up every 3 days, whether it's on the life side or the annuity side, and we will follow that case all the way until you get paid commission. So there's never a time where we are not pushing your case through the system and keeping you informed of where that case specifically stands. We have, if you haven't been to our website or haven't seen any of our mailings, we have just a superb creative marketing department, and that department can help you in a number of ways, from whether it's professionally written letters, postcards, newsletters, handouts. If you don't have a logo design and you need one, we can design that for you, or if you have one and it just needs to be refreshed. Business cards, online newsletters, email marketing. If you have a website and needs refreshed, or if you don't have a website, we'll create that for you and manage it. And then social media consulting. So that's anywhere from Facebook advertising to Twitter. We will help you and manage that for you. So Tasia and Josh are in our creative department. Can't strongly suggest enough that you give them a call and see how they're able to assist you and your business. Our IAMS website, www.iamsinc.com. Great source whether you're looking to find out more about us. Pull up products. We have training links on there. It shows us, the support. You can pull up every webinar that we've had. We record each webinar, including this one, and you're able to pull that up in our library. You're able to look at our current month's worth of webinars as well, able to do life quotes, pull up annuity rates, pull forms. Great opportunity to just find out current news on, especially with the DOL ruling. So can't encourage you enough to go to our website at www.iamsinc.com. I will be more than happy to assist you in registering for that. Just give me a call and let me know, and I can walk you through the process. For this here, our IAMS Wealth Management, I am going to send out a poll question. That poll question, if you check yes, is just asking for additional information. It's not signing you up for anything. It's not doing anything other than you're interested in more information. With this DOL ruling, we thought it was just extremely important to start a wealth management side of the business. We will be more than happy to answer questions that you have, how the DOL ruling is going to affect you, the delays in the DOL ruling, what you may need to do. With the wealth management, we saw an increased revenue for managed money fees for advisors. They had an increase in their revenue as well. You're able to offer your clients a full range of products and services so you can improve your client retention. You're able to strengthen your clients' relationships. You're viewed differently by your clients as an advisor. You're completely well-rounded. You're now a fiduciary, so you're not stopped or you're not short because you're not able to offer business on a wealth management side. You are. So again, questions, we'll answer those for you. We'll assist you if you don't have your 65 on what we're able to do to bring that business in the door. We also have a Life and Annuity Academy. And again, I'll launch a poll question. It's just if you want additional information. This Life and Annuity Academy, we are industry recognized. We're so proud of this. It's an all expense paid trip. It's 2-day training that includes all your airfare, lodging, food, the academy itself. We pay for all of that. We go over different sales ideas and strategies from top producers. We'll go over, obviously, the DOL ruling and, again, how it affects our industry, how it affects you as the agent, indexed annuities, and when to sell an income rider. different industry threats and trends, as well as seminar systems. So whether you are just getting into seminars and need to have one at a library, you know, we serve coffee and cookies to your sit-down seminars. We'll go over all that with you. Large case life case marketing. So whether it's, you know, a single premium life or a private financing, we will be more than happy to, we go over different ideas for that. Client objections, we go over software tools, wealth transfer. Again, cannot stress enough. By checking yes, you're just asking for additional information. We had close to 1,000 agents register for our last one. We choose between 35 and 40 from all over the United States. We'll get you out more information. The next one that we'll be having will be around March of next year. So plenty of time. We'll get you out information and get in contact with you for those that are interested. So in addition to great commission and service and new producer bonus, marketing reimbursement, agent referral, we also offer a Boulders resort and spa, and that's a producer social and educational event. So in addition to all that I just referenced and the company's trips, we have our own, and it is February 25th through the 28th in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's the ranked best hotel in Arizona by Travel and Leisure and best golf resort in the Southwest by Golf Digest. This will be for you and a guest. Only way you're able to even be considered for this is to start writing and placing business with IME. So it's never too late. Would love to get as much business in the door so we can see you at our Boulders resort and spa. So at this point, I am going to have Donna Melfi take over. Again, she is the senior underwriter over at Security Mutual, and she'll go over our Security Mutual Express underwriting program. Please, any questions? It's a rare and amazing opportunity to be able to speak to a senior underwriter, especially on a simplified issue program. Security Mutual is a good friend of ours. They are a top company, not only for traditional life cases, however, for our private financing as well. So we're very excited to have them co-host this webinar. So Donna, if you want to go ahead and take over, that would be great.
Sure. Thank you, Sandy. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me this morning, bright and early on Monday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Yeah, we launched this SML Express program on November 1st, just over a month ago, and it was it was almost a year in the making to tweak everything and make everything right and streamlined, and it's been a success so far. We're really excited about it. So you know, we are putting out there no exams, no labs for qualified applicants. That's huge. It's huge for us. It's huge for you. What our goal was is to get cases in the door and out the door within 5 days. We are doing this for cases up to 500,000, of course, that qualify, and that's a max amount, 500. We're eliminating those exams. We're eliminating fluids. We're eliminating anything like that if we can, and to simplify your experience and make your life easier. I've had same-day approvals, which I'm very excited about, especially the first week. I had a couple and I said, whoa, this is great. So some of the highlights that we have are, well, one of this, and we'll start with submitting an application, part 1 and part 2. I know a lot of producers prefer to get the exam. Well, we're eliminating that. So I stress the importance of filling out that non-med as detailed as possible. So if there's any impairments, just give us the detail. One of my very first case, actually, we had an MIB code that was indicative of mitral valve prolapse, and it wasn't noted on the app. Everything turned out great. I contacted the agent. We amended the case, and we got an approval that day, probably within half hour of when I first reviewed the application. So it was great. So just I can't stress that enough. what we do with this program, we are using third-party data sources. So we're using LexisNexis for Accurate. We're using pharmacy checks on all cases, MIBs, of course, motor vehicle reports, and there have been extensive studies that indicate all these things combined are reflective of mortality, depending on how they come out. So far, so good. So applicants meeting all of our guidelines are again, typically approved same day. The delay may be because we've been inundated with new business, could be a couple of days, but we've had great success so far. So moving on to the available underwriting classes, all of them are available from standard up to preferred plus. So this is for standard or better cases, and we'll get to that momentarily. And it is also available on pretty much all of our products, all of them actually. Our whole life, which is what we use for our the financing and the bank on yourself and cash accumulation. So as well as our ULs, our term products, our ART, our survivorship UL, monthly benefit life, you name it, it is applicable to all of those products. And just about most of our riders are available as well. Waiver, the level term rider, which is attached to the base on the whole life cases. The enhanced paid up additions rider, that's huge. Now, the one thing that I have to stress is when you get into these cases and you're running your illustrations and designing those, what we're doing is you're going to be looking at your year 10 death benefit. Make sure that year 10 death benefit on current assumption side is 500 or less. And if it's not, and you really want to get into this program, just adjust it down. And certainly Sandy can help you with that, or we have a marketing department that can help you with those illustrations. So moving on to the qualifications, and this is something just want to be aware. We are looking at every case that comes into Security Mutual. So every single case that comes in, we're looking to see if we can apply. You don't have to ask for this program. So we're starting at, okay, what are the issue ages? Are they between the ages of 18 and 60? Then so far, so good. We're looking at face amounts, 500 maximum per life. Now, we have to look to see if there's any previous cases at Security Mutual. If there's any in force, then we have to make sure that the total in force and applying for is not more than $1 million. But if there is, and it's a replacement, then we can fit it in the program. And the guidelines are more detailed on our bulletin. But if there's any questions after this, and just let me know. We also look at former files if they were rated or if any other underwriting programs were applied, and those wouldn't qualify. And those are just some of the things to be aware of. And same with the combo rider. Just want to mention if you're doing where we look with the PUAR, we're looking at the year 10 death benefit. So the whole life with the combo rider, those two cannot exceed 500,000. You're not looking at any particular year. So, and then APSs may be requested underwriter's discretion, but we haven't ordered one yet. They've either been approved or their history did not allow them to fall into the program. So at least for me, I've ordered 0 APSs on this. Okay, so moving on, this is only available on new business cases. We don't allow it on term conversions or anything, and we won't reissue any cases that were previously issued. Standard or better risks, not to be combined with any other underwriting program. So you couldn't fall into any substandard table reduction program previously or currently, or maybe the Healthy Living Program or the Simplified Issue Program. So it's separate and only to be used individually without combining, pardon me. So one of the things, if we did have a prior case that was approved smoker, and an applicant came in and wanted to be considered for non-smoker, we would require a urinalysis for that, but nothing else, not a paramed, no blood or anything like that. Insureds must be permanent residents or citizens of the U.S. We won't take any cases that were previously sent to reinsurance just in the last 3 years. As I said, if they were previously rated, they're not eligible. And just of the few riders that aren't available is the enhanced conversion rider, because that produces so much more death benefits, the guaranteed insurability option rider, and the ADB. But everything else is available, and it's been really great thus far. So moving on to the major medical conditions. So on the literature that is out there for our field, there's a list of major medical conditions that will warrant full underwriting. So up on your screen, you're going to see things like alcohol abuse, cancer. Those are definites, that you'd have to go through full underwriting. But there are some conditions that that would be okay. So I actually approved one with asthma last week. So no EPS. It was very well prepared non-med and gave me all the details that I needed. And same with anxiety or depression. That's another one we see quite common. As long as it's not a major depressive disorder, just give us the details, give us the meds, and we'll go from there. What I have done is I will contact the agent directly. The underwriters will contact the agents directly. If there's any questions or something that can just be clarified on the phone, or maybe an amendment added to the contract to move these cases. So it's been great. We'll call you, as I said, full details of medical history. And for more information, feel free to contact me, contact the underwriting department, contact Sandy. It's been amazing. So thank you all for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Donna. I have, we're going to ask or answer some questions here. And while we do that, I'm going to put out our last poll question. And that's, if you'd like to get contract information for Security Mutual, that's not stating that you want to get contracted, you just want to get some additional information. What you see on your screen is Security Mutual is offering double trip credits, which is amazing. So, for their trip, so President's Cabinet, Pebble Beach, April 22nd through the 26th. So anything that you write right now through December 31st will qualify for double credits. Great opportunity to make their trip in a short amount of time. So let's see what questions we have here. And just to let you know, with Security Mutual, they are very receptive. You are able to get in touch right with Donna, right with a case manager. There's not any, you don't have to necessarily go through us if you don't need to. They're extremely accessible, and we'll explain the case. And if you think there's an argument for a different rating, Donna has been so kind as to either explain why we are where we're at, or maybe take a different look at it. So it looks like we do not have any questions, which is unusual. So what we'll do is, this is a recorded webinar. Everyone will receive a recorded version of this later on this afternoon. If you have questions in the meantime, if you would like quotes, please give us a call at 800-255-5055. That will be for Sandy Vacanti. Donna, could you give them your information?
Absolutely. My number is area code 607-338-7324. That is my direct line. You can get right to me. If I'm not available, leave a message, or you can email me at dmelfi@ smlny.com.
Again, I really appreciate everyone taking time out of their Monday morning. I know the beginning of the week is a difficult time. So thank you for your time. So greatly appreciate it. We will send out this recorded version, and I hope you all have a great and successful week. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sandy.
Thank you.